We had a Kiva competition that we hosted at Colonial Trail. We had 212 students from 12 different elementary schools that covered all 5 magisterial districts in Henrico County.
All right, Kiva builders, for the team competition. On your marks, get set, let's build.
We wanted to create an inclusive environment that kids could create and connect and really just engage in some really fun, meaningful activities.
Here's my 3 rules. Work hard, be nice, have fun. All right? Just have fun.
They're these little blocks. I mean, they're little planks, they're called. They've been around forever. They've been around in the county in a little bit.
They're all made of 100% wood from maple, made in America. The wood comes from Maine, where the maple trees are very hard, and so that makes this, we use some of the very best maple that's available.
So there's gonna be a jellyfish hidden here, and it's like the surface of the water.
One of the things that makes building with the Kiva planks so different than Legos or any other sort of construction set is the fact that all the pieces are identical. People who are intimidated by maybe the complexity of Lego structures and other things like that, they aren't intimidated by this because it's so simple. So that's part of the magic of why it works so well.
This was the first Kiva competition of its kind in the world. We had teams of 4 come in, and we had 2 different divisions. We had a 2nd grade and 3rd grade division and a 4th and 5th grade division. And each team would compete in 3 different challenges. One challenge was an individual challenge where one student would build a tower as high as they could in 2 minutes. Another one was a partner challenge, and the challenge on that night was to make a structure as wide and long as they could with only having 8 planks touching the ground at any one time. And then the team challenge, where all 4 were building at the same time, was to build a 3-dimensional animal, fictional or real, and they had about 40 minutes to do that.
So one of the teams built a turtle with an ecosystem around it, like fish and coral reefs, and I thought that was really creative because they made the turtle in its habitat.
Oh, the night went spectacular. The kids were super excited. What I really liked about it is the parents were involved. Throughout the competition, they were able to follow them along and really enjoy their kids and watch them really build and watch them able to critically think about what they were doing. They'd seen them build before, but I'm not sure if they've really seen them be so thoughtful in what they were doing.
The kids had an amazing time. They loved the energy of the night. They loved having other schools in our building and just watching how they build as well. It was a good learning experience for them because different teams have different strategies. So it was good for them to see outside of their own little world.
My favorite part was that we could see everyone else's builds, everyone else's ideas and teams that would make a beautiful structure. From our square, we could see a lot of the builds and they were very good.
There's lots of soft skills involved. Students need to collaborate. They need to be creative. They need to problem solve. They need to do all this in a very engaging way.
It helped me with problem solving because during the competition we tied with another person, so we had to do a speed build, and mine fell partly, and I didn't give up. I problem solved, kept going, and I built it up, and I actually won.
Any students can build, and so what we do is create a framework with this learning tool where they can be as creative as possible.
It definitely encompasses each part of the learner profile because they're thinking critically, they're thinking creatively, they're collaborating together. Communication is probably the biggest piece of it, and they knew that.
No, we're going upwards first, and then we're going.
And so some of them would sit back and say, wait, let's figure out a plan for this, and then they'd work together to collaborate on what would be best for the next step. But the whole time they're building, they're talking and giving feedback. And I think the most incredible part for me is there's 21 kids in here, and there are times when they were all building together. which seems impossible. Like, how do you build something with 21 people? But it's back to that whole collaboration and communication piece, and they made some really incredible things.
I do like them. They're very interactive and they allow you to do anything, no matter what.
It was just the best possible recipe for everybody in the county getting together to do something fun and to just feel a part of something together.
Encompassed everybody, encompassed everything that Henrico stands for, and I thought we saw the best of the students, the best of the parents, and the best of the teachers.
At the root of it, it's teams of kids from all over the county getting together and connecting and being creative and building, and that part won't change at all.
Did you see kids crying? No. Did you see kids arguing? No. Okay, maybe a little bit. Did you? It's called collaborative discussions.
It makes me feel really proud. I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of my classmates because we all worked together. It wasn't just like one person won. We all worked together to win.
And they're really fun to see what you can build, because when you build with them, you figure out a lot of things that you didn't think you'd be able to build with them before.
I hope that next year more schools will join, because this is for everybody. Every child, every adult, really. It's for everybody. So it's not exclusive, it's inclusive.
When they're building something, if they've just thought of something that they've never seen before, they just invented a new way of putting the blocks together. Even though maybe somebody else had done something similar, they're getting the experience of what it is to create something that wasn't before, and now it is, and it was my idea. I had the idea, I made it happen, and there it is.
This has changed the culture of some of the students that have never engaged in any activity in their school, and it all came here together in one place, an inclusive competition. It's a testament to this county that they support activities like this. This doesn't happen without engaged kids, and Henrico County has the most engaged kids, bar none.